Friends, you must have often heard that Ibrahim Traoré has been making wooden carts, wooden bridges, and even wooden ships. But now, his latest project has stunned experts around the world. Yes, Ibrahim Traoré has announced that he is now making wooden motorcycles. You might be wondering, why make motorcycles out of wood? When the world is moving toward electric bikes and high-speed engines, why is Traoré returning to old methods? But friends, this is not just about wood or metal. It's about a vision, a mindset. In countries like Burkina Faso, where the prices of iron, steel, and imported parts are extremely high, wooden motorcycles have emerged as an affordable, durable, and locally available solution. Traoré believes that if Western countries can develop technology from their own resources, Africa can also build its future using resources from its own land. In Burkina Faso, wood has been a fundamental part of construction and craftsmanship for centuries. People used wood to build homes, make furniture, and even create tools. But Traoré was the first to envision that the same wood could be used in modern technology. This idea became the foundation of his Wood Mobility Program, a project aimed at creating tools and vehicles traditionally made of iron or steel, using wood instead. The Wooden Motorcycle Initiative started in Ouagadougou, the capital, in a workshop where young craftsmen work day and night. Normally, bike frames are made of metal, but in these motorcycles, the frames are made entirely of hard African oak. This wood is not only strong, but also lightweight. It is coated with a special resin that protects it from water and heat, making it durable and resistant to rust or breakage. Traoré believes that if a small country can make its vehicles from its own wood, it will never have to depend on imported bikes. This philosophy instills in people the idea that freedom is not just political, but also practical. In Burkina Faso, wooden bikes have now come to be called freedom bikes, as they symbolize self-reliance. When the first wooden motorcycles were shown to the public, people couldn't believe they would actually work. But when they saw them running on the streets, they were amazed. These bikes run on petrol or biofuel, just like regular motorcycles, but the frame, handle, body cover, and some internal parts are carved entirely from wood. Traoré has also established a new engineering academy to train young mechanics in eco-engineering. Students learn how to use natural materials to create technology. This academy is free for students from rural areas, giving every young person the opportunity to turn their dreams into reality. Another major advantage of wooden bikes is that they are environmentally friendly. Traditional factories that make steel bikes produce a lot of carbon dioxide. Wooden bike workshops do not. In Burkina Faso, for every wooden bike made, a new tree is planted under a one bike, one tree policy, which has become popular across Africa. Wooden bikes are mostly made from local materials, saving the government millions of dollars in imports. This money is then invested in education, health, and agriculture. Traoré calls this approach a green economy, a system that works with nature rather than against it. Women are also actively involved in this project. Rural women, who traditionally worked with wood, now play an important role in designing these bikes. Their carved patterns add an artistic touch, making each bike a representation of Burkina Faso's culture. The project also follows the principle of technology of the people, for the people, ensuring that ordinary people can understand, create, and use technology. Workshops have also been set up in schools, where children make small wooden models of bikes, introducing them to creativity and engineering from a young age. The impact of this initiative is significant. In many rural areas, wooden bikes have become local transportation. Farmers carry crops to markets, and women fetch water from wells using these bikes. Even sandy roads are no obstacle, as the bikes use locally made rubber tires that prevent slipping. This might sound like a dream, but international organizations have recognized it. The African Union has declared Traoré's Wood Mobility Program as Africa's most eco-friendly model, and European companies have shown interest in learning from this technology. However, Traoré has stated that the technology is for Africans first and foremost. In Burkina Faso, youth now feel empowered. If bikes can be made from wood, why not ships in the future? This vision has led Traoré to imagine a wood nation, a country where everything is made within nature's limits, without depending on Western imports. Wooden bikes are durable, made from pressure-laminated wood, which is as strong as steel. A protective layer shields them from rain and sun, and they can carry up to 200 kilograms. The largest plant in northern Burkina Faso produces over 100 bikes a day, all handcrafted, creating jobs and establishing a new craft-based industry. Traoré has priced these bikes affordably, at 400 dirham and $500, compared to $1,500 for imported motorcycles. Hence, demand in smaller towns is growing rapidly. Thanks to wooden bikes, a new eco-tourism movement has begun. Visitors explore forests, hills, and natural trails on these bikes, benefiting local communities. Traoré has also announced plans for electric wooden bikes, combining wood frames with battery-powered motors to save fuel and reduce city pollution. Traoré's message is clear. True progress comes not from expensive resources, but from intelligence, hard work, and passion. These wooden bikes are a testament to that vision, transforming Burkina Faso into a model of sustainable innovation.